Nets link to potential blockbuster trade for Toronto Raptors star. Following the Bklyn Nets blockbuster trade that sent all-star point guard Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks, Nets owner Josiah and general manager Sean Marks may not be finished making deals ahead of the February 9th NBA trade deadline. Per NBA insider Brian Windhorst, the Nets could use the assets they recoup from the Irving trade to land Toronto Raptors small forward OG Anunoby. Hello Nets fans. Take the opportunity to leave that like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified whenever there is a new video. If the Nets could flip some of this stuff that they got in OG Anunoby out of there, you may have something there with the Nets. But I don't know if they're going to be able to win or sit to NBA insider Zach Lowe on the latest episode of the Hoop Collective. I'm just telling you the Nets' offering ability with what Toronto has is suddenly very interesting. I'm just going to leave it at that. On the season, Anunoby averages 16.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.1 steals per game. Nets could target Raptors, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam. Last season the Raptors were the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference standings and gave Joel Embiid, James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers all they could handle in the first round of the playoffs before being eliminated in 6 games. But this year, the Raptors have looked like anything but a contender, sitting in 12th place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 25-30. With the Raptors' lackluster season thus far, any hopes of them being a contender now or in the near future seem slim. As a result, many expect team president, Masai Ujiri, to have a fire sale at the trade deadline and start a rebuild in Toronto. If that does happen, NBA insider Mark Stein believes the Nets could also have an interest in Raptor starters Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. Among the possibilities for expanding the Kyrie Irving to Dallas trade before this evening's scheduled trade call, league sources say that Bklyn has explored the feasibility of packaging Spencer Dinwiddie in draft capital to Toronto, in an attempt to acquire Fred VanVleet. Stein tweeted on February 6. The Nets have also been described to me as a team with Pascal Siakam interest, although the signals entering the final week of trade season have reflected a reluctance from Toronto to this point to make Siakam available. Nets primed to make more trades ahead of deadline. Whether the Nets will complete any available deals with the Raptors remains to be seen, with the February 9th trade deadline approaching quickly. But one thing has seemed to be apparent. Bklyn is not finished making moves to improve their roster as they prepare for the playoffs. On the February 6th edition of ESPN's Get Up, NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski said the Nets' goal heading into the week of the NBA trade deadline is to use some of the assets acquired in the Irving deal to surround star forward Kevin Durant with the necessary talent to compete this season. Both Bklyn and Dallas were motivated to move quickly, get that deal done once they really started to talk on Sunday. Dallas might have wanted to put a little less draft capital in that trade, but they didn't want to lose Kyrie Irving. They didn't want a deal to end up elsewhere. So they moved to get it done Sunday, Wojnarowski said. They did that with Bklyn, who now wants to take the assets from that trade, both draft capital and perhaps Spencer Dinwiddie, and see what else is available out there in the marketplace to continue when proving this roster around Kevin Durant. But the deal as it stands now satisfies the needs Bklyn had with a point guard in Dinwiddie and a really versatile, perhaps underrated player in Dorian Finney-Smith, one of the best perimeter defenders who can defend multiple positions for you. So Nets fans, what did you think? Leave your comment on the video, take the opportunity to leave that like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified whenever there is a new video.